Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. In the previous video we have studied what are ocean currents, how the ocean currents are formed, what are the different factors which leads to the formation of the ocean currents. In today's video we would study the different ocean currents that are formed in the different oceans like Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean and the Pacific Ocean. Firstly, I would specifically focus on the Atlantic Ocean, so I would draw a world map focusing on the Atlantic. So this is African continent. I'm drawing African continent, and here this is a Red Sea, Bay of Strait of Bab el Mandeb, and this is Gulf of Aden, and here this is Persian Sea, and this is Strait of Hormuz. This is Gulf of Oman. This is India. Here this is Mediterranean Sea. There are different oceans also found here. Some also oceans are found there, and here White Sea is found. And this is the map. And here now I would draw Atlantic Ocean. North America. I would draw North America. So this is the world map focusing on the Atlantic Ocean. This is Atlantic Ocean. In the eastern side of the Atlantic Ocean, this is Africa, Europe and Asia. And in the western side of the Atlantic Ocean, this is North American continent, this is South American continent. Equator line passes through North America, and this is equator line. This is equator line that passes through North America and the African continent. This equator line causes the formation of different ocean currents, because the equatorial current that form near the equator causes the formation of different ocean currents. Now first we would study what are the equatorial currents, how they are formed, and after that we would study different ocean currents found in the Atlantic Ocean. Now, to study the ocean currents, I would draw a map, a figure to understand the formation of equatorial currents, particularly in the Atlantic Ocean. So assume that this is the Guinea coast of Africa, and this is Cape de São Roque of Brazil. Now this is Atlantic Ocean. This is a block of the Atlantic Ocean, ranging from Guinea coast to the Brazil, eastern part of the Brazil. This is 0 degree equator. Okay. And as we have seen in the previous video that trade winds move around the equator. This is northeasterly trade winds. This is southeasterly trade winds. The trade winds applies a friction on the water, and due to the Ekman's law, as we have seen in the video of El Nino, due to Ekman's law, even though the trade winds are moving in such a deflected direction, the trade winds again further get deflected in a straight line only due to the Ekman's law. Because according to the Ekman's law, assume that this is equator and trade winds are coming in this way. But trade winds does not move this way but it gets tilted at 45 degree. That is the Ekman's law, because it gets tilted in 45 degree and moves in a straight line as a equatorial current. So trade winds would move in a straight line here, there, and applies a friction on the water, leading to the formation of oceanic currents, equatorial currents mainly. So the water moves from Guinea coast of Africa to South Rock of Brazil. Water of this region gets accumulated at the Brazilian coast. So here a loss of water occurs on a very large scale. Due to the dearth of water, scarcity of water, dearth of water here found, the cold water and the water that is moving, since it is equatorial, the solar insolation of solar radiation is very high. Therefore, the water that is found at the upper surface of the Atlantic Ocean is warm, near the equator. But the water gets moved by the winds, trade winds. Therefore, here a loss of water is created, and so to fill a gap, the cold water inside the ocean would move upwards. Water would also move upwards to fill this gap. This is cold water. Upwelling. The upwelling of cold water would occur. So, here cold water would be formed. And the water of this region gets accumulated here. So, due to the accumulation of water, water would become very heavy and it moves downwards. And again it moves there. Thus completing here the circulation of water is completed. Here cold water is found. Therefore here no vaporization occurs. Very low negligible vaporization occurs, and condensation of vapors also does not occur, leading to the no formation of clouds. Therefore this region is receives hardly any rainfall. This region receives any rainfall. That is the reason why the Sahara Desert is found. All the deserts that are formed because of the lack of rainfall. And the western side of Africa has a Sahara Desert. This circulation of water plays a very important role in the formation of, had played a very important role in the formation of Sahara Desert. And this region is a very wet region. A very high humidity is found here because of the accumulation of the warm currents. And the wind, trade winds that move across causes the movement of water, and this movement of water, this moving water is called equatorial current. In the northern part of the earth, in the northern hemisphere, this equatorial current is called north equatorial current. And in the southern part it is called south equatorial current. And a chain of water is also moving inside the water at the 100 fathom of depth inside the earth. In the counteracting water moves, ocean current moves, that is in the opposite direction of the equatorial currents, and this is called counter equatorial current. that is formed at 100 fathom of depth, around near about 100 fathom of depth. And these currents are known by these ocean currents, these undercurrent. They are also called undercurrent, counter equatorial current. In the Pacific Ocean, these undercurrents, counter equatorial currents, are known as Cromwell current. In the Pacific Ocean, they are known as Cromwell current. And in the Atlantic Ocean, in the Pacific Ocean, these counter equatorial currents moving inside the ocean, in the Pacific Ocean, are called Cromwell current, and in the Atlantic Ocean, these undercurrents are known as Lemurowsk current. So that is all about the formation of equatorial currents. Now we will see how the equatorial current leads to the formation of different currents, how the circuits are formed. Different circuits are formed in North Atlantic Ocean and the Southern Atlantic Ocean. This is the world map I have made previously. So this is Africa, North America. Here a region called located Cape de Sao Roque, where Cape de Sao Roque in Brazil. This is a region of Brazil. And here Guinea coast is situated. Gulf of Guinea, as we see, this is a gulf is situated, Gulf of Guinea. Due to the above mentioned factors, equatorial currents are found here, like trade wind, due to trade winds and other factors at all. And it hits this is called North Atlantic Ocean current, and this is called South Atlantic Ocean, and it hits the Sao de Roque region of Brazil and moves upward. The North Atlantic current moves upward. Okay. Here West Indies is situated. So after hitting the Sao de Roque, the North Equatorial current would move upwards, and due to the topographical feature of West Indies, the North Atlantic Ocean current gets deflected or diverges. Bifurcation of North Atlantic equatorial current occurs in this part, and this part is known as Antilles current. This is a warm Antilles current, and this part of current is known as Canny current. And this is a Gulf of Mexico. The Canny current submerges in the Gulf of Mexico, leading to the rise of water level in this Gulf of Mexico. This Antilles current further moves northwards and moves across here as a Florida current. This is the territory of United States territory of Florida. That is why it is named as Florida. The Florida current moves up to the Cape of Hatteras. This region is called Cape of Hatteras. Up to the Cape of Hatteras, this is called Florida current. And after the Cape of Hatteras till 55° north latitude, it is called Gulf Stream. Gulf Stream is the strongest stream of the world. And now here, this is Greenland. There are different islands like Baffin. Baffin Bay is situated here. This is Labrador Sea. From the Arctic Circle, a current is coming that is called Labrador current. Labrador current comes through the Baffin Bay and through the Labrador Sea. This is a cold Labrador current. And the confluence of warm Gulf Stream and cold Labrador current occurs near a region called Newfoundland. And at Newfoundland, the confluence of cold water and warm water occurs, and due to the confluence of cold water and warm water, fog is created, and due to creation of fog, UV rays doesn't penetrate the ocean, penetrates the fog, and it doesn't reaches the ocean surface, due to which phytoplanktons are found in large number. That is the reason why fishes are found in very large number in the Newfoundland. So it is a very large fishing spot. After that confluence, different drifts are formed here, and water moves here till the towards the current moves towards the white. This current is called, since it moves across the Norwegian Sea, that is why it is called Norwegian current. And a current gets deflected from here. This is called Irminger current. This is a cold current, and a current moves here and meets the north equatorial current, and this current is called Canary current. This is a cold current, cold Canary current. It meets the north equatorial current, thus completing a circuit. So here we can see that in the North Atlantic Ocean, a circuit of ocean currents is completed. So now we will look at the similar circuit that is formed in the South Atlantic Ocean. In the South Atlantic Ocean also, the ocean currents moves from here to till Newfoundland and gets and hits the Newfoundland, moves southwards as Brazil current. And here this is Antarctica continent. This is Antarctica continent. A current, cold Falkland current, moves from here. This is a Falkland Island. Falkland Island is situated here, so a cold current moves from here. This is Argentina, so Falkland current moves, cold Falkland current moves between Falkland Island and Argentina. Falkland current moves between Falkland current and Argentina and moves up northwards. Here also confluence of Brazil current and Falkland cold warm Brazil current and cold Falkland current occurs, leading the formation of fog, and here also a large fishing spot is found. And after the confluence, the winds moves in the eastern direction as a South Atlantic drift and hits the western coast of Africa and moves northwards, meeting the South Atlantic current. This northward moving current is called Venezuela current. This is a cold current, cold Venezuela current. So this is all about the ocean currents in the Atlantic Ocean. In the next video, we would study the different ocean currents formed in Pacific Ocean and Indian Ocean also. So thank you for watching this video. Kindly like, subscribe and comment below in this on this video. Thank you.